Regionals was yesterday. It's pretty scary because since this play is just brand new and original, it's kind of like you don't know how the audience is going to react to more of the dramatic side of these kinds of plays. You know, we were in the underground with your parents, yes?
Yes.
And you hid a number of people in your home over the course of the war.
That's right.
I was fully convinced that we were not going to make it to state.
It was the least scary out of all the regionals I've done before, which was interesting, because usually it's scary and awful and disgusting, and I hate the entire process until it's over. And then I love it when I think back at it.
Whoa, booty! Don't even.
It was me, Andrew. But it was a lot more smooth, I think, this year, even though we had it a lot less polished, which was weird.
Acting is...
Calm down.
Calm down! Calm down!
Yes, I don't see
There
it.
is a dead man's leg in my home!
Besides a couple line slips and the occasional whoopsie,
My dear girl, you're wrong.
As they fled across the lake.
it was actually pretty good.
That we're up against some things this year that I didn't count on. One is that the play development process takes a very long time.
Because I build the ghetto, and then I walk across saying that line shortly thereafter, and then I walk on from this side as my character.
I'm out through the crowd, and I say friends welcome, and it just stops them, and then people start surrounding me.
The bad guys walk in. The
Right.
first guy is like, "Hey, you want some of my rope?" And they're like, "No, we don't want your rope." And he's just there. And another guy's like, and then Carlo's like, "Hey,
I could be a townsperson, and then...
we'll figure it out.
Okay.
And I've done workshop productions of original shows before, but they were much simpler than this, just a few characters. This has, I got 20 kids involved in this, and the number just keeps growing because we're discovering that we need more kids to help with things on the technical side and on stage. So I just sort of keep adding kids.
We could do really cool stuff. We just don't have the people, right? Like we've got 3 kids and only kind of
Lucas."
I don't know, I had the privilege to be in the state champion one-act play last year for Fantastic Mr. Fox. So we have some pretty big expectations to live up to with this play.
I'm wrestling with the thought that I'm letting the kids down this year, particularly the seniors. These seniors have never not won state in competitive one act. So for them, the prospect of being the group that doesn't win state is, I know, a lot of pressure on them. I feel that pressure too. I think there's an enormous amount of pressure when you have had some competitive success, and that's a thing that is weighing on me in a way that it always does, but more this year.
The process has been like super difficult.
It's just not working, and this is my fault, not your fault. It just doesn't look real at all, and it doesn't like it's too, we've clumped, and like, so let's go slowly back. Stay focused though. You guys come back to this corner, and you guys go back up here.
And that was my 5th and final regionals. It's very sad. I miss it.
This is only my 2nd year in one act, but I am the senior, so it's my last year, which is kind of weird.
They've been doing it since like 8th grade, and I've been doing this since junior year.
I like that. I wonder also about creating depth, like if these were bigger,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to do
Well, I was messing with that one, and honestly, like holding it at an angle kind of makes it look like it's...
Oh, then great.
I don't know.
I like regionals a lot because it's one of our first real performances with people, where people see it, and it's just sick to show something to people that's good, that people will enjoy.
Organized and professional and calm. So no hijinks, no like messing with each other or anything like that, because there's just no time for that. And this is the closest I get every year to death, these 2 days, the regional and state like spike day.
Who said they should take? Someone asked me to take it off. I said,
Look at the squares on their face.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Can we take this, please? Marion.
Great. I think we're set. I want to run all the transitions, and I do want to go ahead and take the table off, flip it, do the ghetto scene, so that we have practiced it in here. If you all look, first of all, pay attention to sight lines, right? Like you have a million, like much more room than at home, which is great, but you do still need to pay attention to sight lines, and you want to get all the way off.
We're taking lots of risks with the original aspect of it.
Figuring out how to act is hard, especially when you're like the leader, like the senior or whatever.
I really am looking forward to the final form of this, but we're on draft 5.5 right now. It's been a little bit unfair to the kids. A thing that I didn't consider was needing to take it through this many drafts. I thought probably 2 drafts. I thought the original was pretty solid, and then I thought we'll make a few tweaks as we go through it. But we discovered just through the process of trying to put it up that there were major changes that needed to happen, because the main thing is to get a good show out of this script, out of this process. And so that's what we've been working on, but that's not fair to the kids, because how do you memorize a script when it's constantly changing? And these are not like huge changes. The changes are this line needs to shift to this character or to a different scene, or these scenes need to switch places. And those things just add confusion to the process, and play production is already a challenge.
It took a long time for us to figure out how we were going to make this play work, and even yesterday I didn't know if it was going to work.
Whatever you see on stage is a pretty impressive achievement, because you know how hard it is.
Take it back.
Yes, that was crazy. It's time to take responsibility.
It was your idea to bring the leg here. You assured us they would help us.
And you, Bianca? Sorry, we skipped a line, or a few lines. We have faith.
Faith in what exactly?
It's not
You told us to have faith before.
Regionals was cool. Very nerve-wracking, but kind of exciting at the same time. It's kind of funny, like when you're all standing in a group and you're like looking at everyone else's faces and seeing how everyone feels about it. Because everyone's either like terrified. I feel like I kind of get a little excited.
This is going to be Cherokee performing Mussolini's Leg, directed by Jason Harris.
But then I get nervous whenever the dude starts counting down.
Cherokee, ready, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Please, just anywhere. You're going to go back there.
We got second, of course, but we'll continue the legacy, I hope.
I mean, obviously it's working out so far, so we get the opportunity to go to state again this year, and I'm really excited for it. I definitely did not expect it at all.
When it finally starts to get together, you're like, okay, this might not be awful.
I got All-Star this year, which was very sick. I've wanted that for a long time, and I finally gotten the opportunity to actually, like, put myself out there and actually earn something like that. I'm hoping for All-State. we'll see if I get it.
I'm really excited to see how state goes. I'm really excited to see the other plays. We're definitely taking the different route this year than we've normally gone, and so we'll see how it goes.